No countdown on this. We are live. Right. Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Good evening, Terence. Now,
Hi.
is it Terence after the famous minder, Terence McCann?
That's right. Mind up.
It is. Okay. Right. I
Could
thought
be
so.
good for you.
I've
Yeah.
got that on
That's
single.
brilliant. Dennis Waterman, he sang that song, didn't
Yeah. Sing the theme tune and all that.
he? You don't get that anymore. You don't get that where people sing the theme song. Lee Majors did The Fall Guy.
Yeah.
Grant Goodeve did Eight Is Enough. Yes. Love that show.
Is that it? Is that it? I can't think of any others now.
I always thought that Del Boy and Rodney sang Only Fools and Horses. I don't know why.
Yeah, I thought, yeah. At the beginning, it does sound exactly like them. Especially Rodney, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to say anything about your channel?
Birds of a Feather? What's that?
Birds of a Feather, did they?
I don't know.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it was them. Yeah.
Did they sing it?
I think so. At one point they did, anyway. So, do you want to tell us about your channel?
Yeah, I do film reviews, sing songs, and
he does sing songs. Your lovely voice.
I do like to serenade my audience. But I've been a bit lazy of late. I've been extremely lazy. I've not been doing anything. Sleeping mainly, working and sleeping.
Yeah, it's been one of those months.
Yeah, March Madness.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Oh, that's me just getting the wee notification that we're on.
Oh, yeah, it's weird, isn't it? 5 minutes after I get my own notification. Right, let me go put this tape in, and then we'll start this film.
Right, rock and roll.
Hopefully it works. Let's have a look. Not too
There
close.
we go.
Right. Oh, I'm too far ahead. Hang on a second. Now, I saw Nick Cassavet's name in there. What's he done? One of the famous Dynasty.
That's his son, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't remember. Hope I've got it on the right setting.
His work escapes me right now.
Yeah, exactly.
What is he starring in it?
He's in the titles, but I couldn't say which one he is. He might be one of the redneck thugs. In this
comic relief characters.
Yeah, they get sliced up. Right, let's play my copy. Right, where are we? TriStar Pictures. I'm behind already. Okay, I'll catch up. So yes, Blair the Blind Fury with Rutger Hauer, released in the US in March 1990, in the UK in July 1990. But for a bonus point, can you tell me the first country it was released in? I'll give you a clue. It's in Europe.
Germany. Holland.
Yes. No, you had it. Well, which Germany? Back then. It was West Germany. It came out on August 89.
Oh, well, West Germany, of course. Yeah.
Like, what's that? Yeah. Almost a year before we got it.
Wow.
I know. And then Portugal, Australia got it in 89, Sweden, Netherlands, Brazil, Denmark, all 89.
So
Philippines got it in 90.
What was your introduction to this film?
Like most of these things, a VHS in the video shop. Yeah, like a martial arts sort of film with the cover where he's swinging the blade around.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about it. I didn't even know it got a theatrical release, but I remember that.
I didn't know.
I remember seeing that box cover. I know that's the sort of double header with the Punisher. But yeah, that's what the original one looked like as well.
Yeah,
and it just kind of puzzled me because I was well familiar with Rutger Hauer at the time because of the Guinness ads, Blade Runner, The Hitcher.
Yes,
and it just looked like. Why is he playing a blind guy, and why does he look silly waving So I just couldn't imagine him being in I couldn't picture this film being a comedy.
No.
And when we took it home and watched it, I was just stunned by how entertaining it
Yeah.
was.
It was great. So who's in? Oh, he's already in the camp.
He's already had the grenade explode in his face. Is that right?
Yeah, because it comes back as a flashback later on, find out what happens. But yeah. Oh, right. What's happening? Is it? Oh, I thought it frozen then. But yeah, because it didn't do very well in America.
Yeah.
But it did better here because, like you said, he was famous for the Guinness adverts and
Yeah.
Lady Hawk and Hitcher and Blade Runner. So it took off a bit.
In the tradition of Scarface, never get high, fly. Rutger Hauer never drank. You know,
Right.
apparently he didn't drink, but he sold Guinness to people.
Yeah, a Dutchman selling Guinness, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, weird, isn't it?
Well,
It seemed perfect at the time.
well, yeah, he was perfect, wasn't he? Those adverts with big gold hair.
Yeah. It's funny that, you know, there used to be a stigma about actors doing commercials, unlike now, where they would all disappear to Japan to do commercials.
Yeah, they would, wouldn't they? It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger, everyone in Japanese commercials, but wouldn't be seen dead on American TV.
Yeah. Because I saw a strange one when I was in Kenya last time. It was just a billboard. It was just a billboard, and it had Henry Cavill and Scarlett Johansson in an advert together in Kenya.
All right.
And I'm thinking to myself, all right, he's Superman and the Black Widow, Marvel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense, you know, because there
were there's nothing linking them.
Superhero films. Weird. And anybody else?
The other thing about this is he's been, well, I'm assuming he's Vietnam, but he's been trained by a Japanese guy, I guess, because with a samurai sword.
Yeah. That time, isn't it, where I think the general audiences aren't really educated on Eastern culture as well.
He's a traveling man, I guess. Yeah, produced. One of the producers is Tim Matheson from Animal House and Fletch.
What? Right? I don't even know.
Yeah, he was moving into producing and did this, and it was a flop. So
he was also a contender for Indiana Jones. I remember. I think I seen his screen test. They did this on one of the DVD extras.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
What was his name in Animal House again?
Oh yeah, was it an animal name?
Oh, that's going to bug me. Never mind. that's what will keep me awake at night. What was Tim?
Yeah. Yeah, this was supposed to be like the start of a series of films, but
seriously,
they were setting up a sequel ideas or script before it was produced.
Oh, what have I done? Oh, am I still on? Oh,
yeah, you're still there.
Right.
For now.
Yeah.
Yeah, just make sure.
No one in the chat.
No, was it? Too tired from the hour change.
Yeah.
I don't know how you sense dog poop.
Sense of smell, maybe.
It's got a buzzing of flies, so that's about a hearing word, but yeah, it's like smell, but doesn't recognise an alligator.
Do you think they would get away with this now, or is playing blind people?
Well, the trouble is he plays a sighted bit in some of it, so how can you get an actor who is blind to portray someone who isn't blind and then gets blinded? But yeah, you're right, they wouldn't have it.
Yeah, I don't know. It used to be always the kind of go-to for Oscars to play someone with disabilities.
Well, yeah, That's what acting was. Yeah, so this is Philip Noyce's first American film after his Dead Calm.
All right, I always thought that was an American film.
No, I think it's an Australian film. Well,
right?
part fun. Well, made in Australia, I think. But yeah, then he did Patriot Games and
The Jack Ryan ones he did, yeah, it's Clear and Present Danger.
Did he do Sliver? Or am I imagining it?
I think he did.
Yeah, it's ringing a bell like he did.
Liver.
I think that might be the end of his big time.
I meant to rewatch that before I watched Basic Instinct because I was going to really dig into Joe Esterhaz a bit more. I've read a lot of books by Joe Esterhaz, and but just don't know.
He was a character, all right.
Yeah. It's funny when he talks about writing showgirls, and because he would when he wrote one of his screenplays, he would always have something.
Yeah.
He would always have something, some object like a sort of talisman.
Right.
For writing Basic Instinct, he had an ice pick on his desk at all times, and with Showgirls, he had a pair of his wife's underwear.
As you do.
Yeah.
Right, as I.
He does look like a knicker sniffer, though.
Because what has he done? He's done, what was it? Jagged Edge, I think, was his big break, writing-wise.
Flashdance.
That was it, yeah. When he started his sexual thrillers.
The screen's gone.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi's gone off it. The tablet for some reason. Hang on. Hopefully my Wi-Fi's up. Right, here we go. Should reconnect. Oh. Right. Is it coming back? Yeah. Oh, hang on. It's already in Reno. Is that where you are? Reno? You can yep. Where Randall Tex Cobb.
Randall Tex Cobb, is he still alive?
I don't know. Hang on.
There was a time where he was just in everything, that guy.
Yeah. Was it Raising Arizona and I think
Gun.
Fletch Lives?
He was just a go-to sort of, we need a big thug.
Yeah. And was it what's his name? The bad guy. He's also a bad guy in Last Boy Scout.
Oh yeah, love that film.
Yeah, that's a future
So
watch party with
doing
someone.
that,
I forgot. Yeah, I did. Nos. I'm doing that with. Is it Nos? No, I can't remember now. Hang on.
I need to tune in for
Bug me
that.
if I don't look.
Love The Last Boy Scout.
Yeah.
Life a bitch.
Yeah, was that Billy Blanks, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Martial artist. I didn't realise that till years later. Did you only see him in the dark, in the rain? Right.
Yeah.
Who is it? Last Boy Scout. Horror Lives Matter. Mass. There we go. And was it an early appearance of Terry O'Quinn, the stepfather?
It's strange now. Seen him with that baseball cap on. It looks like it's like a Make America Great Again hat.
Yeah, you can't see a red cap now without saying that.
He's a MAGA supporter.
And
there's
Meg Foster.
Meg
Is it
Foster.
Meg? No.
See,
Yeah,
this,
Meg Foster, isn't it?
This is where my brother's got a problem with this film because I was talking to him the other night and he said he loves the fact that it's a lovely, nice, light comedy and the relationship that Rutger Hauer has with the kid is brilliant. But he just hates the fact that Meg Foster gets killed.
Yeah, I was going to say.
He gets killed in quite you know,
it is.
It's
I
frozen.
have the rest of the film. Yeah, it's reloading. It'll be fine.
No worries.
It's playing. There we go. And there's Brandon Call from Baywatch.
For the child?
Yeah. I think he was an early Baywatch. And The Adventures of Paul Fairlane.
You do know she was the original Christine Cagney? in Cagney and Lacey.
Cagney, yes. Was it just the pilot, or was it just the first season? I can never remember.
First season, and they got rid of her because she came across as too lesbian. It's probably because she didn't sit on the producer's lap. Do you know what I mean? It's probably some scuzzy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that first season. The first season's great. Of Cagney and Lacey, she was brilliant in it. It was a real shame. Not that there was anything wrong with Sharon. Sharon Glass was excellent. I knew it more with Tyne Daly and Sharon Glass. But when you watch the season with Meg Foster, you go, yeah, that'd have been just as good.
Yeah.
You know? And she was perfect, and she was absolutely perfect in Masters of the Universe. Seriously, her and Frank Langella they just looked the part. So good.
They did. Her eyes especially shine so much.
Yeah.
That's another one we've got coming up.
Yeah. Wasn't the director of that a paedophile? Was that not like found out? No, I'd heard somewhere that the director of Masters of the Universe was a paedophile. Which kind of would, I mean, for paedophiles that would be perfect, wouldn't it? You know, it's like, yeah, E-Man movie. You want some sweeties? you know.
Let's put it down as allegedly for start.
Allegedly, yeah.
Gary Goddard.
Gary Goddard, yeah. Allegedly, yeah.
Just in case his lawyers are watching.
Yeah, just in case he's like, oh, I've not seen Blind Fury in a while. What's this? Oh, yeah, how dare you?
Yeah, it is odd to have, because she was quite a well-known actress at this time. Yeah,
she was in a lot of things.
First minutes of her appearance.
Loved her in They Live. I think she's absolutely
bitch.
It's just how Roddy Piper, he cannot see bad in her. You know, he can't see that there's any.
Yeah, I know, it's just pretty obvious. She's all appearing, and then suddenly, oh yeah, I'm on your side. Doesn't say anything on his IMDb page. So.
This is what, my brother's got a problem with this because he thinks this is a bit too heavy-handed for a cheesy action comedy.
Yeah.
These guys are...
Yeah, I guess they could have put her in a hospital, but
yeah,
he has to get the kid on the road to get to the dad. I guess the easiest story would be to kill her. But the other thing is,
probably there you go. See, it's probably, I mean, it's killed in front of our own son like that. It's moments like that can hurt it at the box office. That's the thing. It's like, because this is a kind of film you may have took your children to see, and it's traumatized them, and they're like, right, let's go.
Well, I think it was a 15 in the cinema, and it was an 18 on rental.
Yeah, but in the States, if it's R-rated,
oh well, yeah,
anyone can get in as long as they've got someone over 17. You know.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't say if these are real cops or not because he kills them both. And then just gets on a bus and leaves.
Well, if they are, all the better.
Well, yeah, they're bad, corrupt. One's missing his hands or hand. The kid doesn't see her get killed because he's unconscious at the moment.
All right, okay.
It's gone again. Rubbish thing. That's back. Here we go. But yeah, he has at least 2 opportunities to kill Randall Tex Cobbs, and he still doesn't do it. Do you remember how he kills the bad guy in this? Oh, Cobb at the end.
It's split him in half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then pushes him out of a window.
Am I wrong that his death in this kind of mirrors the way Darth Maul died in the
That's exactly it. It's exactly the same.
I remember seeing the I've seen that before. Where have I seen that? Yeah,
It's something very familiar about all this. But yeah. Oh, jump out of a window. Easiest thing to do.
I think he does. He does pull off the blind act. I remember when Al Pacino was collecting Oscars for his performance of Son of a Woman. It made me think of this one. It made me think of
Yeah,
the.
because yeah, he did train for that. He said this was his most difficult jobs, as a combination of blindness and swordplay. So yeah, two things he's got to do.
Yeah, he really goes for it.
Yeah, it's very convincing. But hang on, I've gone ahead again. The bluest eyes, the devil's eyes, the angel's eyes, maybe. So yeah, the big shootout. He just walks out with carrying the kid to the bus station. No one pays any bloody attention. Yeah, he doesn't know anything about his mum.
It's actually looking not too bad. I remember the other night when you had Twister on, it was looking a bit.
Yeah, some films do not show well. Yeah, what was it yesterday? Passenger 57. That picture was pretty good.
All right, not seen that in a while.
But yeah, that's an 80-minute film, and this one was just what was it? Not on here. Oh, Blind Fury. I think it's. Yeah, it says 169 minutes. That's both films. I think it was like 82 minutes or something.
Yeah, I don't remember it being very long.
The Mail on Sunday said Hauer is a pure genius on the samurai trail. So there we go. It's good enough for the Mail on Sunday.
Where is it set? It's set in Las Vegas, isn't it?
Eventually, it ends up in Reno. Where is that? That's near Las Vegas, isn't it? Both in Nevada, aren't they? As good as my geography is.
They're probably mostly filmed in Canada.
Actually, yeah, I didn't actually look where it was filmed. Backdrops of Reno, and then yeah.
I read somewhere that recent Texas Chainsaw Massacre was filmed somewhere like Romania or something like that.
It was, yeah. Well, the one before that, Leatherface or whatever it was called, was done there as well. And I guess they have a few days of sunshine they can use to make it look like Texas. Oh, there you go. Matthew's here. He's woken up. Now our clocks have changed. Oh, he's gone back to bed. Right. What time is it there? Because our clocks have changed. I don't know if yours have.
Have our clocks changed?
Our clocks went back forward an hour, didn't they, on Sunday?
Did not notice.
I guess you got no analog clocks to change around there.
No.
That's okay. So yeah, you lost an hour Saturday night.
Closer to death.
Right. Hang on, where am I? So there's. So it's, well, now Meg Foster's gone, the only female in the film. Oh no, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it is early. 5:55 in the morning there.
What?
So, yeah.
That's the most important thing. Growing up, Matthew. Wow.
But yeah, that is early.
That is. No. Sunrise.
We'll have no Rolf Harris on the show.
I know, I should have had that in your other mad, like, let's offend people show.
Well, he does appear on the What's on the Tape show because people have recorded Animal Hospital.
Animal Hospital. My mum loved that show. She was crying, "Oh, what a nice man that Rolf Harris is."
Yeah, exactly. Mine too.
You know? He got to paint the Queen as well, did he not? Not too long ago.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is Florida, isn't it supposed to be?
All right.
And then they get on the bus. Yeah, he's down.
Have we missed the part where he gives him a stone instead of a sweetie?
Just about to come up now when he gets on the bus.
Yeah.
In fact, Siskel and Ebert gave us 2 thumbs up. So they were right about some things.
Wrong about Beverly Hills Cop. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You know, that's the jewel in the crown when it comes to action comedies, right? And the funny thing is when they reviewed Beverly Hills Cop 2, they were like, "Oh, nowhere near as great as the first one." So they just you clearly see that they've given it another watch and changed their mind.
Yeah, just seeing where the wind blows on opinions. Because they went so far as they hated the Friday the 13th franchise. You think he swallows it, but
I'm pretty much with them on that, to be honest.
But yeah, they did give out the director's address in one of them, his home address, on one of their reviews. In the paper, I think it was in the paper, they gave out the director's home address so people could send him hate mail about it.
That's cool.
That's a step too far, isn't it? You can not like a film, mate.
Just a bit.
But they had a whole episode they did once on slasher films and how they're corrupting America. Yeah,
it was a bit much. I don't agree with that, right? But the slasher genre, I'm not a massive fan of. I do think if we cared about the characters more, there'd be more suspense. We would have more suspense because if you've got a character like these characters here, I love these characters and I don't want any harm to come to them. So when there's some real danger in this, I'm worried for them. The wee kid, I don't want anything to happen to him. But if this was Halloween Kills, when are people going to die? Hurry up! That's all I'm thinking.
I think it's worse now than it was.
Yeah,
it's usually one or two in the old days. You could like Shelley and stuff.
Both the new Scream and Chainsaw Massacre, I had the same feeling. It was just right. Let's see these people die. Right? You know, there was nobody I really cared for, to be honest.
Nah.
Especially, have you seen Scream 5 yet?
Yeah.
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 The main actress, the one that's meant to be Billy's daughter, I thought she was really poor.
Yeah, I felt nothing for her. I don't know.
See the sister, the one that got stabbed at the beginning. I thought she was a better actor. I would have rather they swapped roles, to be honest. I would have been more inclined to cheer her on than you know. Yeah. It was good to see the old cast come back, but I don't know. It was a bit.
Yeah, they got. I think because the original cast, they were all likable in the first film.
Yeah, but they were almost like just there sort of goodwill ambassador.
Yeah, they acted like friends, or at least if they were friends in real life.
Well, two of them were married to each other, were they not?
Oh, well.
I don't see David Arquette getting up and slapping Chris Rock though. He missed a step though. He should have said, "No, that's what I call a close encounter."
Oh. Yeah. Well, it's gone from this morning when everyone was laughing at it to everyone's changed their tune because of showing violence as funny, and now it's gone. People are reversing, saying it wasn't a good thing he did.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the heat of passion.
Yeah, so what? I mean, it gave them both a bit of a boost, you know. No such thing as bad publicity.
Well, no, yeah, 24 hours will be forgotten about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in Kansas now.
Just as though I brought my ruby slippers.
Yeah, there's any twisters in this one. Because I don't know, can you be on a bus for a journey over days? Because they don't seem to be stopping at hotels or anything.
Last time I was on a bus for a great length of time was Glasgow to London overnight. It was hell. It was absolute hell.
I bet.
It was in Kenya, everyone in Kenya had to get these new ID cards called Huduma number, it was called.
All right.
And so no matter where in the world you were, you had to get this thing. So Vivi had to go all the way down to London to get it.
All right.
And then it turns out, after about a year, they just go, "No, you don't need it."
Fuck.
And I even said that at the time. I was like, "I bet you any money they backtrack this. I bet you they say this is just a big scam to get more money off people." And it turns out it was.
Oh, how do Funko?
How you doing?
Thanks for that shout out yesterday, Funko. I did see it. Oh, and Josh Fulci fans here. Now, can you guess what type of films he likes?
Yes.
Hugh Grant rom-coms.
Yeah. 9 months.
How are you doing, gentlemen? It might be smart. I don't know him that well, but going by his channel, his Fuji fan. Oh, here it comes. Everyone's so calm. There it is. You can just see it. A truck full of guys going past with massive guns, and then one guy with an Uzi, and just strolling through the garage as it were. Nothing to see there. No, Matty, I think, has gone back to bed because it's 6 a.m. in the morning for him. So, where are we? So you didn't actually run that far, but the whole bus and road have gone.
Yeah.
And then suddenly the bad guys are in front of them.
It's amazing how visual this is. As a silent film, it kind of works. You know, there's...
Yeah, it works, so you can tell.
Yeah.
It's very competently directed, if I can say it. Yeah, we discussed the boxing match this morning. Maybe they'll go pro and do it properly.
What was that? Bruno v. Tyson? What?
Will Smith and Chris Rock.
Oh, right, yeah. I was like...
Oh, what's my most prized VHS? I think it's the ones in Terence's collection.
Have I got any here?
Oh, yeah.
Usually got some. Oh, I've stacked some on top.
I'm quite proud of my... Where am I? I got the Halloween Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th. They're only on sale for
the slashers.
Yeah, I got those completed
the
now.
Holy Trinity.
And I got my Stephen King ones behind me.
I think if I had to pick a favourite, it would be 4 out of the Friday the 13th.
Yeah, that was probably
the one with the goofy dance that does.
Yeah. Yeah, Blind Fury, the bird that played evil in is loved a bit of Meg in the 80s. Yeah, I think she did a lot of straight to video work in the 90s, didn't she? Like Rutger Hauer did.
Yeah. Such a
I
shame.
probably haven't seen half her films.
Yeah, the action heroes changed in the 90s. It used to
Hmm.
be. It used to be that the cop character had to go see a computer expert, but then in the 90s they were a computer expert at the same
Yeah.
time. You know, it's used to have, they stopped behaving like barbarians. You know, you got people more like Keanu Reeves and Tom Cruise.
The best flicks in the 80s were straight to VHS. A lot of hidden gems out there.
Yeah. I know. I'm only starting to realise that in the 80s I was a total snob. I wouldn't watch. I wouldn't watch anything unless it was a mainstream, big budget action film. So all your sort of Dudikoff, Wingshauser movies, I just turn my nose up to them. And now that's what I'd love to watch. I'd rather watch that over Rambo any day now. I'd
Yeah.
watch something like Street Asylum. Or,
Yeah, because my video shop didn't stock many of the straight to video ones because it was tiny. It was a small shop, so it only had a limited section. So
yeah,
it was
I
only
used to have to stalk people to get the tape that I wanted. You know, because the shop only had one copy of say something like Face Off, right? Face Off is just out, and I'm gasping to see this movie. So I would hang about until this person showed up with it. You know, make sure that, you know, like every person that would come back, they're taking back 4 weddings and a funeral or whatever. I'm like, that's Face Off, isn't it? That's Face Off, right? And then eventually get it. You know?
Yeah, I do remember that because I remember hanging around thinking, oh yeah, it should be back by now. They'll be late, paying a late fee if it's not back, so they should be back any minute now. Yeah, hang around forever.
It made it so special because I did the same thing for Spawn. I remember when I really wanted to see the film Spawn, and it was awful.
Okay.
Right? I mean, it has some merit to it, but it was pretty awful. And it was a bigger letdown, the fact that I'd been stalking the customers. So they brought it in. But with Face Off, oh, that was just magnificent. It made it even better. The fact that I made such an effort to see it in its first week of release on tape. Nightmare, is that Nightmare in a Damaged Brain? As it's called.
Yeah, what's it called? Yeah, and Zombie Flesh Eaters. What's that called over here?
Zombie 2.
Zombie 2, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still haven't seen Zombie 1, but one day I might.
Well, it's
all these legal shenanigans they did with that.
Yeah, the Italians were just sneaky that way.
You gotta love that.
Is that Nightmare on a Damaged Brain? Because I think that's called Nightmare elsewhere. The one about the guy that's crazy in a nut house and he gets let out because he's been taking medication and he's actually more, I don't know, something like that. I've not seen it, but it was one of the Notorious Nasties.
But yeah,
that will be it then if it's a former nasty.
Yeah.
That's what I've been wanting to see. I think one of the best nasties is Dead and Buried. It is, sure is. Dead and Buried is one of my favourites. The one with the syringe in the eyeball.
Yeah.
Amazing. Have you seen that, Gareth?
Yeah, I saw it not long ago because I thought Dead and Buried. I saw the post and it's like this face pointing up to like concrete or something, and I thought, I don't know that. And then I watched it. I thought, oh yeah, I know this. There's nothing to do with whatever happens on the poster.
Yeah, that bit really makes me cringe with the eyeball.
Yeah, it's very
so good. It's just the fact that he recognises the nurse, right, from earlier, and he's all bandaged up, and he's just like, oh. There's nothing he can do about it.
There you go. Cyborg, No Retreat, No Surrender 3, Kickboxer, Red Scorpion, Highlander, yeah. Yeah, the No Retreat, No Surrenders aren't that bad, the sequels. They're very low budget, but they still got some cracking stunts in them.
I only really remember the first one. I think I saw the second one.
Completely unrelated.
Yeah. Was the second one not like a war movie?
Yeah, it's like a Rambo film.
Right.
It's in the Philippines and there's a Russian what would be the Van Damme role is just a Russian soldier.
No
Big
Ghost of
bloke
Bruce
and-
show up. No.
No, nothing. Yeah, he would have been useful in this because ends up with them just mowing down hordes of soldiers. But yeah, it is an odd fact that they made two sequels that are unrelated to the first one, but the second one's semi-related.
I just
So
saw,
one's in the
I just saw Breaking for the first time in more than 30 years now. I really
not-
enjoyed it.
It's not too bad, is it? It's like
Yeah, it's
let's
actually
put on a show.
it's really progressive, which I thought was amazing. You know, the sort of sexes and races being represented in a really progressive way for that time.
Well, it's got Van Damme dancing in the background.
Yeah, he's doing his goofy boxer dance. Yeah, yeah, he totally stands out as well because
He does, doesn't it?
Absolutely no rhythm.
What? Classically trained dancer.
Was he classically trained?
Well, I think he's a ballet dancer, wasn't he?
Mm.
Or he was a dancer. Oh, The Burning. What? Accidentally released one. What have I got? I have, not to make you jealous, the cut version.
Oh yeah.
Or is it the uncut version? Does yeah. The Burning has been listed as a banned video. This version with cuts totaling 19 seconds
19 seconds.
for the UK cinema, and a further 3 cuts totaling 9 seconds for the home video was passed by the BBFC.
9 seconds.
However, some may still consider the content to be unsuitable viewing material and find certain scenes to be disturbing or offensive. If in doubt, don't view. Oh,
It's Vitco, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't realize
Yeah.
that.
They were
That's all, yeah.
not great for that. I noticed. I saw. I never left a comment, but Matthew did a video on Spookies,
Yeah.
which was Vitco that made that. They actually made that film, and it's one of these films where they just made it up as they were going.
It definitely is.
Because I watched a documentary about Vitco. It wasn't a very good one because it didn't have any footage in it. They didn't actually
No.
show any films that they
Yeah,
made.
that's important.
But the information was good. The information about the company was interesting. Is they just did not care. They just wanted to really shock people.
Hang on, let me just. If there's a date on this, because what was it, 99 when they were all released on DVD
They brought all these
uncensored, wasn't it?
out.
Then there's a date on it. They never put dates on these bloody things. Yeah. Nothing. Although, yeah, they got the. What is it? If you can see it in the light, the Cola type font.
Yeah.
Alright, what we got?
Yeah, they did that on purpose as well. They talked about that, about how they ripped off the Coca-Cola logo.
Is that on YouTube? I might have to see that.
Strong uncut.
Yeah, all right. All the best stuff comes from under the counter in Holland.
I would not know.
Yeah. Fine. I'm very jealous. But I have the cut version, so it's suitable for children.
One day all the cut versions will become rare because it'll be like, oh, because you'll have that point of reference now because all the uncut versions of everything is out there, right?
Yeah.
So
I think it's gone blurry. Focus.
Oh yeah, this kid, he actually manages to get out of the handcuffs. Amazing.
Yeah, funny to be as limber as a kid again. Oh, Nos is here. How are you? Nos, right there. Shemai to Nos. Did his first live earlier as a test. Did very well. He's got a better camera than I have.
So are you using a webcam or just your iPad?
Yeah, I got a webcam on the monitor here. But, well, it's a borrowed one. It's an old one. I should really invest in a proper one now. Where are we? Oh. Yeah, he cuts his thumb on the sword and then asks the lady to suck the blood.
So is that one of the Nick Cassavetes there? Is it?
That's what I'm thinking of. It's the guy in the black cowboy hat. He does have the look. All right, you take care. Oh, yep. You're off to bed. Good night.
Don't have nightmares.
He's probably watches Fulci's to go to sleep with. That's a calming. That's white noise, eye gougings. Yeah. Logitech C. I'll have a look for something like that. Later, Josh. Oh, hang on. I've gone wrong. Trouble is, you don't find the name of these characters, really, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does move. It's not one of these films that sits on its hands. It really keeps going.
Yeah, because right. Got to go back for a stick. Noble Willingham, that's how I was thinking of. His Mayor Willingham's the woman from the 80s, isn't she?
Yeah.
Right, where?
Almost Fire?
No, he's not. Yes. No, it doesn't say who. I started. Too slow. You ever going to Vegas?
No, it doesn't appeal to me.
No. Unless I had loads of money to get rid of, then I can't see much point.
I don't think Hollywood's ever made it look nice, ever. Even the Elvis movie kind of looked funny. You know?
Yeah.
Whenever I think of Vegas, I just think of Nicolas Cage being drunk all the time.
Yes, I know. I think, oh, it's depressing.
Yeah, amazing film.
Oh yeah, Granny with a Magnum.
Yeah, that used to be a kind of sight gag in a lot of 80s, 90s films. Old people armed to the teeth.
Yeah. Because it was like Police
Stop
Academy 4. She tries shooting and flies backwards, and Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
Yeah, did they not have like a granny in one of the Police Academy movies as well?
Yeah, that's the fourth one, isn't it? Yeah. Make sure I'm not cancelled. Oh, yeah, so Rutgers driving through Reno traffic. The big Cadillac convertible. I'm just shooting as he goes down the street. No police coming after him or anything.
No.
And running red lights. Oh, it's frozen. And we're back. There we go. Down a one-way street. Yeah, like the blind man drive. As long as you're guiding him, he's fine. It's like Tommy playing pinball. It's instant.
Yeah. Feel me. Me. Touch me. Amazing. I love Tommy. That's a great film.
It's crazy as shit. I can't remember. Is that the only one that doesn't have nuns in it? From what's his face?
Nuns.
What's the director of that one?
Oh yeah, Ken Russell.
Ken Russell, yeah.
Yeah.
Always has little people and nuns in his films.
Right. Don't remember being nuns in it. But
I do like, was it Lair of the White Worm he did? I think.
yeah. Oliver Reed singing in it is brilliant though.
Yeah.
You could not sing.
Yeah,
It
Oliver
works.
Reed's
It works for his character. Yes, I think he's all right. Yes, I think he's all right. Oh, perfect. Like a glove. Maybe I should get my license again.
Oh, I got the 80s calisthenics. What is it called?
Calisthenics.
Whatever was big in the 80s.
Go.
Yeah, Frosty and Alfie. I haven't seen Frosty for a while, and Alfie doesn't really like watching the films. He only likes collecting. Yes, Tommy the Who movie. That's the one.
Yeah.
He's got the soundtrack on there.
Yeah,
no idea.
Jack Nicholson sings in it as well.
Ha! Pinball Wizard. There you go. Classic.
Yeah, apparently they wanted Stevie Wonder to be the pinball wizard.
Ah.
Yeah, I saw an interview with Pete Townsend, and he said he wanted Stevie Wonder, and he contacted his management, and they went, they thought it was a bad idea, so they went with Elton instead.
All right. But did Tommy, Stevie, think it was a bad idea? Because you always
I don't
hear
know.
about
Probably, I don't. He probably never even found out about it.
Probably, no. You hear about these people and they never find out about it.
Didn't like the idea.
Where are we?
Probably, I can't imagine he'd be too happy with this film. I could see Stevie Wonder walking out of this film in a blind fury.
Whoa! Well, he did drive in one of his music videos, isn't he? Or someone's.
Yeah, and he did that Saturday Night Live sketch with the camera and all that, where it's like taking pictures, you know. But did you know? Did you see this? There was this really stupid conspiracy a few years ago that Stevie Wonder's been faking it all this time. Because there's this footage of someone knocking over a mic stand, and he reaches out and catches it. This mic stand just flies out of nowhere. Like someone barges on the stage and knocks the mic stand, and Stevie Wonder catches it. So everyone's like, he's been having his on this whole time.
Which is Daredevil.
Yeah. With a Grammy.
Was that a new Pete Townsend one or a cover version? Because I remember I'm not really good on the Who sounds, apart from the famous ones. Weird Al as Lady Gaga. Example? What have hang on, I missed the comments. Oh. You explain us, I missed it. Although there is a Weird Al movie coming out now, isn't there, about his life?
Yeah, Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah. If it's anything like UHF, it'll be brilliant.
Yeah, I love UHF.
There you go. The Born This Way parody. There you go.
Badgers? We don't need no stinking badgers.
I can never remember the western that is from. It's
not from a western. It's from the treasure of this.
The treasure. That's why it keeps throwing me.
Bogart. And the original line is actually, "We don't need to show you no stinking badges."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was used in was it Blazing Saddles as well, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Little boys, where's the Blazing Saddles has got to be one of the funniest films ever made. One of those films that my face actually aches at the end of it. That and Team America. Team America is just so funny.
Yeah. It's like people doing first reactions to Blazing Saddles because they've heard about it, saying they've seen the quotes from it, but they don't know the context, so they think they're in for a racist ride.
Right.
So then they're pissing themselves laughing all the way through. They're not after they found out it's actually a comedy and a satire.
I seen it on TV when I was a child, and I didn't find any of it funny except the bits. But the only bit that I found funny was the cowboys farting.
Well, and Mongo.
Oh yeah,
Riding his cow in, not his bull.
When he punches them.
And Candygram.
Yeah, I showed it to my partner. She thought it was amazing, and but she thought he really punched the horse. It's like, he didn't punch the horse. No.
No. Good old-fashioned Hollywood stunts. Well, there is a thing on animal cruelty in the UK still, I think, where
cool.
There's a scene with horses being hurt for films.
Funko is going to do an impression of Stevie Wonder for us.
Oh, there you go.
Isn't she lovely?
I think there are about 3 copies of that somewhere.
Ow.
It doesn't neck in. As long as you're not, it's tasteful for Funko.
Yeah.
Weird Al asked them manager and she declined. Then when she probably received for free, she heard it on touch, said she loved to give permission to monetize the song performed this way. There you go. Yeah, it's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission.
I remember Coolio got offended by his version of was Amish Paradise.
Yeah.
How could you be offended by that? It's so stupid. Really?
Well, yeah.
And he couldn't do anything about it because it's not his song. It's Stevie Wonder's song, Pastime
Well,
Paradise.
yeah, exactly. So it's sort of the Will Smith's one for stealing Stevie Wonder's songs.
Yeah. Stevie Wonder won't do anything about it because he'll just slap him with a face. That's it.
You can slap Chris Rock, but you can't slap Stevie Wonder.
Every time someone talks to Will Smith, he'll be like, "Don't hit me."
Yeah, he's done it for himself now. He's going to be memes forever.
I wanted Sean Penn for a long time after he punched that photographer.
Yeah.
It was just Sean Penn, the guy that punches photographers.
Yeah, it was even in parody films and spoofs, wasn't it? Pictures of photographers flying and said, "Oh, it's all right. It's just Sean Penn at the premiere or whatever it was." Is it like Naked Gun 33 1/3 or something? Cuts his eyebrows off. Oh, hang on, we're not there yet. Oops.
Is this the part where get me Bruce Lee?
Yeah.
Give me his brother. Brother.
Yeah. I missed that. I think that was early. Well, maybe now. Because it's before the big fight. So yeah, it is. Yeah, that was one of the trailer lines, wasn't it?
Yeah. Do you know one of my favourite performances by Leslie Nielsen is in Creepshow?
Yeah.
He's fantastic in Creepshow, actually. So sadistic.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah.
Really having fun with that part.
He's really, really frightening in that. But yeah, Forbidden Planet's just an absolute classic. With the robot, where one of the guys is like trying to get alcohol from the robot, and it's like, how much would you like in gallons? Awesome.
It's like, where are we? Oh yeah, we're in the same place. It's
just got that beautiful pulp sci-fi look about it as well.
It looks awesome, doesn't it?
It looks like one of those magazine covers come to life.
Looks like he invented blue meth before Breaking Bad. Yeah. Yeah, I never give him any backstory, but apart from Terry Quinn dumped him and ran off in the jungle when he was getting blown up.
Yeah.
And then 20 years later. Hang on, just want to see if he saves the mice before setting fire to the place. No, it doesn't show.
Is it crystal meth that he's making?
I don't know. It's the new drug and all
right.
this business. 4 times more addictive than marijuana.
Yeah, they had a lot of that in the 80s as well, wasn't it? A lot of these sort of synthetic drugs.
Yeah.
Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man. That was one, I think. Can't remember it. Some sort of weird sci-fi drug. Robocop 2.
The Robocop do with nuke.
With the nuke. Yeah. What's that? Went to a nuke party. It was great.
Just cuts off a door handle. Ow. Oh, it's on my head again. Or is it frozen? It's frozen, isn't it? Yeah. It'll be back. The VHS.
I've only ever seen it on cassette. I've never watched it in any other format.
Yeah, I don't think it's. I think it might be just a Blu-ray release, and from America, if it is, I don't think it's available in this country. I don't remember seeing a DVD release ever either.
I would consider it one of those forgotten gems.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, when I saw it in the video store back when it first came out,
yeah,
I had no idea anything about it except just the cover, and I just thought that looked really strange. Why is Rutger Hauer? Because Rutger Hauer I always took as a relatively serious actor.
Yeah.
Even in films like Wanted Dead or Alive and stuff like that, even some of the sort of cheesier stuff, seeing him waving a sword about, looking confused like he does on the box cover, I just didn't understand what that was about. And when I watched it, I was just like, "Wow, this is brilliant." How come I never heard of this?
Yeah, it's got a 4.5-star rating on Amazon Prime. Blu-ray's £8. 6 quid for the DVD. I've just never seen it in a shop. Or you can rent it for £2.49.
It's the kind of thing that should be on Netflix.
Yeah.
You know, just are we sort of like this? What was the?
Whenever I look for a film, they're never on Netflix. The older ones. Let's have a look. Yeah. Because I bet you The Taking of Beverly Hills isn't on it yet. No.
Oh, that's. Have you seen that, Pro Physical? Have you seen The Taking of Beverly Hills?
That was one of my recommends. Taking of. No, no Taking of Beverly Hills. Disgusting.
That is a decent action comedy.
I don't think there's a decent release of that.
There is a Blu-ray of that.
Is there? I don't know if
it might be a US one, but I love Robert Davi in it. He's a typical Robert Davi bad guy, but you can tell he's just having fun. He's just like, right, I've played this part dozens of times. Let me just do it with my tongue in my cheek.
Yeah, just show me my marks. I'll do the rest.
Because there's a part of it where, because he's supposed to be, you know, he's supposed to be friends with the heroine of the female lead in the film, and when he finally reveals to her that he's the villain, he starts singing that song from the old Scrooge musical. Thank you very much Thank you very much. It's the best that anyone ever done for me. He just starts. It's just
I have
great.
to watch that again now. So many
Yeah,
things to watch. Yeah.
it just kind of kills the threat of him being a villain, but he's just goofy. Because
But yeah,
the film is just silly, right?
yeah,
But
it's the £28 for the Blu-ray on Amazon and £22 for the DVD. Yeah.
what?
Yeah, I don't think it's even on a sell through VHS. I remember renting it. So probably around the same time I rented this.
Yeah.
I usually watch Taking Beverly Hills with what's it called? Stone Cold with Brian Bosworth as the biker gang thing.
Yeah, I remember that.
I think they
The
probably came
Boss.
out at the same time. The Boss, yeah.
The
And now
Boss.
he's doing religious right movies, isn't he? I was like,
Is he right? Oh. See, it's funny because if he was from Scotland and he was called The Boss, it would just be like, what? Like, testicle gland man.
This is a bit I don't get you. For the inside shot of the thing going up, it shows the windows are clear, but then from the outside they're all blacked up. So either just for this shootout, but
Yeah.
continuity wise.
Just makes me think of Moonraker whenever I see these things.
I was thinking that.
Hold
Would I
on,
go
Terence. The thought had occurred to me.
So was that this in CX for a tenner or over a tenner? Seb's get like that get pushed to the sock. Kevin Sorbo, yeah, he's gone as well to the religious right films.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Leonardo DiCaprio annoys me. And he's on about the environment all the time, but yeah, private jet, there you go, no problem. I remember when when Sting, do you ever see when Sting got interviewed by Jeremy Paxman on Newsnight? And Jeremy Paxman pulled him up for having like private jets and all that, but at the same time he's banging on about the rainforest. He just put him right in his place.
Fine for it. I'll race you for that one, Nos. Who could sell off a copy of this? What time is it? Yeah, it's time for the big finale, isn't it?
You never see him clean off the blood.
Yeah, there is no blood in this film, even when that hand came off. Yeah. Even when the guy gets cut in half, it's bloodless. But I guess
he had
still works.
Problems. He needed his circulation booster.
Because there's a famous cameo soon. Because it can't be called a part because it's 2 minutes. Well, maybe 5 minutes.
Shokazuki?
Yeah. I didn't know that until I read up on it because I didn't recognize it.
Revenge of the Ninja.
Yeah. There's 3 ninja films and 3 different ninjas he is.
Yeah, but only a ninja can kill a ninja. I didn't realize that it was actually Son that was the kid in Revenge of the Ninja as well.
I did see that when I was watching last time. And I read it up on it. So his kids are in it, and
that's great.
What is it? In Van Damme's Black Eagle.
Yeah,
that's false advertising.
9 Deaths of Ninja.
I think if Al was here, he picked up some Dollar Tree videos, and what was it? Kung Fu Zombies was one of them. So that should be an interesting watch. You can't go. I think it was like 7 films for £1 or something. All these ninja horror films. Or
God.
Although there was a Hammer one, isn't there? Was it the Vampires of the Shaolin Temple? There was the 7th Dracula film or something. But,
right.
Peter Cushing's in it, I think. Christopher Lee's not in it, but then it's a crossover with like Golden Harvest martial arts films of the 70s.
Did he do Yellowface?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think they actually got the Chinese stuntmen. So
no, because I didn't Christopher Lee play Fu Manchu at some point?
Oh yeah, in the Hammer. Yeah. film, isn't he? I think, yeah, him, Peter Sellers, and
Yeah, it just seemed to be the rites of passage for British actors, didn't it?
play any part to the thespians back then.
And they always come across like a terrible stereotype.
There you go. Legend of the thank you, put me right. Legend of the Seven Golden Vampires.
Brilliant.
I don't think I've seen it, or not for a while. It's hard to track down, I think. Definitely on streaming. It's probably free on YouTube if I'd look. It's amazing what films are free on there. Yeah, yeah. The slightest copyright for other people. Movie Massacre's here. This is myself and my older would always watch it together.
Yeah.
It's a great film. Although they're all just lining up around him to shoot him. How are you doing, Movie Massacre? There's someone that has a lot of issues with copyrights and has to re-edit his videos before he can put them up. My older brother, there we go. Hey, bro.
I'm surprised by how engrossed I am in this, considering it's not got any sound and it's tiny.
It does work.
You make it feel as though I'm standing outside someone's window watching the TV.
Outside of Dixon's on a wet Saturday.
I mean, I remember years ago I caught myself doing that on a bus. I was going by. It was a traffic jam, right? The bus was going by someone's house, and they had Clear and Present Danger on, and it was at the end with William Dafoe, and there was some helicopter about, and I was really enjoying it. Watching it through someone's.
Oh, there we go. It's paused again. It's sort of, is that the same blue as Highlander's ending?
Yeah, it's got that kind of Russell Mulcahy.
There we go. Oh, he's at work. Oh, thanks for stopping by. Oh, you gotta go. Take care. Nice. See you next time. What's we got? Oh, what we got? Right, we're back. Is that a ponytail? No, it's just a mullet. Oh, here
that's awful 80s ponytail.
Yeah, it looks like it's a ponytail. It's like a horrible mullet.
Yeah. See, that was the thing in watching Breaking yesterday. Was everything seemed really progressive except everybody smoked.
Yeah, it does stand out now, doesn't it? When you see the smoke go.
All these sort of, they're all health freaks except they smoke. It's like, yeah, I'm a break dancer, but I smoke.
It's on my fag while I do it. The worm.
And the soundtrack was just fantastic. Every track in it was a pure 80s classic.
Was it? Yeah, you don't get many songs anymore, do you, in films?
No, but they probably didn't. I know that Breaking wasn't a big budget, but
no, definitely wasn't.
You can imagine nowadays the budget for the soundtrack would be so much more money.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, isn't it? They could play any song they like back then. Now, if I give the Beatles half the budget just so you can play 10 seconds of one of their songs.
Yeah, no, because I remember, Mean Streets got re-released in the early '90s on video, and it was. I think it was one of the first times it'd been on video, and the reason it took so long was because it was tied up in legal dispute with the Rolling Stones songs that were in it.
Yeah, I seem to remember that. Yeah, reading about that, and then there's a lot of films that have to change soundtracks, isn't there? Like Donnie Darko did that thing as well, didn't it? The theatrical to the DVD.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think the dance that his sister does at the school.
No,
yeah, but I think it's a different song in the theatrical version. I can't remember which one. Yeah. See you later, Pro. No, I think this fight with Show was tacked on because there wasn't a big action set piece at the end, so they went back and had to refilm it to add something a bit extra.
Yeah, does he not recognize that he's Japanese just by touching?
I don't know. I guess how would you unless you can see?
Right. Don't think you could really do that.
Yeah, he just went like that, squished his face. I don't know how you could tell for a start. And then this is the way there. So for some reason they got a massive sun lamp right next to the the hot tub, and a trampoline.
Yeah, I thought that was like, yeah.
I know it's a gym. It's a very small gym. And then I'm trying to work out because he swings across the hot tub that's being electrified. I don't know what the rope is for. It's like a trapeze or something. Yeah, you probably can't see it on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a trapeze.
Have you got a DVD playing at the same time?
I can see it, yeah.
All right.
Oh, and he cuts the. There can only be one.
Random text call.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, so he's been stabbed and now he's been shot. Oh, there was some blood then. He's shot right in the side by a desert eagle.
Yeah, I don't.
That is true. Oh, there we go. So he skewers him. But Tex is so strong he can pull a sword out. Aren't you supposed to leave them in? Oh, I can't catch a sword. And he's got the spare.
Oh.
Here he goes, running in.
Oh, yeah. Balls him.
Oh, there he goes. So he's in, goes halfway down, and yeah, it's exactly. It even spins his legs the same, I think.
Yeah.
Someone's having. Maybe they just coloured it in as Darth Maul and used the same shot. And that's it. Everyone's dead. There's no police involved, so everyone can just go home.
No need.
I'm sure you might be liable for some of the deaths as murder.
Yeah. I much prefer an ending like this. See, I don't like there's the whole street and carriage and then all the police sirens show up. Those endings bore me, you know.
Yeah, they always turn up as it's all finished. And no use to anyone.
It's like, unless it's hard boiled.
Well, yeah, the whole police force turns up and helps out.
Again, hard boiled, just absolutely brutal.
I know it's crazy. Some of the stunts they do in that. I think it's on fire and the baby pisses it out.
Yeah. The baby puts out the fire. Amazing. It's almost like it's in its own world. The John Woo.
Yeah. Here comes the sad ending.
Oh.
Yes, I haven't seen Hobo with a shotgun since it came out. It's one I keep thinking I need to watch it because that's definitely a lot gorier than this one. Oh, he's upset. I wonder what the sequel would have been like if the boy's family would have got in trouble again, or if the boy was kidnapped.
I'm surprised they didn't knock out a wee video cheapie.
Yeah, could have done it.
Yeah, at least.
Because, was it this month, there's a sequel to Razor coming out. It's like straight to video. Yeah.
Razor?
Yeah, with the Schwarzenegger film from the 90s. So they waited 25 years. Now they're doing a sequel that's straight.
No. I bet that alligator looks terrible now. I remember it looking pretty bad at the time.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. They were all generating. Got to head back to our work with Blind Fury. Yeah. You have a good night, Movie Massacre.
Good night.
See you next time. Because, yeah, he said earlier in the film he can't cry, but now he is.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I was excited when it was announced he was in Batman Begins, but he didn't really have much of a part in that. Because that was one of his big returns to the cinema.
He was in Sin City as well, briefly.
Yeah, briefly as a vicar, wasn't he? He gets killed off or something.
Yeah, and what was that one? Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. He was in that. I mean, look at so many films. I mean, when he died, I think it was Joe Blow, the Joe Blow channel. They did a list. They just listed all of his movies. Goodness, didn't realize he was in so many.
No, there's so many I haven't seen. He's done in the 90s, especially.
That's a breezy walk. That's what I like about Blind Fury. It is a breezy film. It just
that's one.
Got some time to kill.
120 minutes is done without the titles.
And you know what? That was very entertaining. Just watching it like that without sound. I mean, there's another movie I watched like that when I was at a party one time many years ago. Getting drunk, and Big was on. Tom Hanks. That's another great film to watch with the sound down. You totally understand everything that's going on.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Oh yeah, because this is based on one of the Japanese films. Because this is based on a screenplay of The Blind Samurai. I can't remember the name of the film, so I don't know. I kept it. Oh yeah, Zatoichi Challenge from 1967, or whatever.
Right.
So yeah, they used the same sort of character, I guess, just a blind man with a samurai sword. But yeah. Yeah, got the slow rock beat. But yes. Tomorrow night we've got Krull.
Oh. I might need to tune in for that.
What a waste of a weapon that was. That.
With the blade?
Yeah. The world's most awesome weapon, and he uses it, twice?
There's a lot of British actors in it, and there. Liam Neeson's in it.
Liam's in it, yeah.
Is Robbie Coltrane in it? I think.
Yeah.
It's not Ricky Butcher from EastEnders.
And the tall, bald guy from the Carry On films.
Yeah.
Is the Cyclops. Music by James Horner.
Yeah.
Freddie Jones, which, if it was an 80s fantasy, he was going to be in it.
It is a good film. I love Krull. I mean, it's a nostalgia piece for me. When I was a child, I just adored Krull.
Yeah. Scared the hell out of me, some of it.
Yeah.
They open up the alien, the soldiers, and then like a squid alien comes out.
I think I told you this before, but really freaked me out as a kid was Return to Oz. A friend of mine said to me recently that the people who produced it actually did some investigating into what terrified children.
Right.
Film. Like they actually did psychological. I don't know if they did an experiment, but they found out they did some research into what scared children, and put it into that film. And the weird thing, I saw it in '85 when it came out, and then the next cinema, Rambo, the huge poster for Rambo. I was like, oh, I really want to see that. And no, I couldn't get to see that, obviously. So it's
No.
Return to Oz. And I was totally traumatized. Those wheel guys, the wheelies.
Yeah.
And it's like it's like Wizard of Oz as if it's trying to get off heroin. That's what it feels like. Not that I've ever taken heroin or
But
like
yeah,
that, but it's like some sort of massive come down.
it's a lot of difference, isn't it?
Considering I love the original, it's childhood favourite, and then seeing that, it just really upset me. I would be better off with Rambo. Seriously.
Yeah, that probably. Oh yeah, because that's like a never-ending story and stuff. These all these because that was a European film, wasn't it? So the
Yeah.
Germans.
I had the part in that with the horse that dies.
Yeah, I
Really
know.
upset. And
But they do bring it back at least. Oh, hang on, we're going into it's the Punisher.
all right. Can't say I was
Stop, you bugger. There we are.
I just remember. I don't remember much from the Punisher except I think there's a part in it where the bad guys poison other bad guys, and they only start reacting once they know they've been poisoned. It's like, oh, you do poison. You're like, can't remember much about it. Does he not live in the sewer like a Ninja Turtle as well?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Lives in the sewers. It's probably the same sewers they filmed Turtles because it's about the same time.
I know. Made it a little bit more ridiculous. That,
I think, yeah, he's nude in one bit, isn't he? And doing exercises, I think. I can't remember now.
and that's weird. The first time I became aware of the Punisher film, I'd seen the comic strip, but it was on Barry Norman. I remember Barry Norman reviewed it,
Yeah.
which is funny because I had no idea about Blind Fury's existence, and from something like Barry Norman, that's where I would have found out what the latest movies were.
Yeah, that's the only way back then, wasn't it?
And I would have swapped Punisher for Blind Fury any day. Absolutely.
Yeah. Blind Fury is definitely a bad film. Hang on a second, grab this.
Halloween 5.
Revenge of Michael Myers. But what about this one?
Oh, I love that. Would you like to swing on
Yeah, on a star. Yeah,
Scary
moon beams home in a jump.
Yeah,
I've never found anyone else that likes it.
It's an acquired taste.
It is.
I love the rocket launcher missile thing stuck to the guy's head. And you know, the weird thing about Hudson Hawk is it's one of those films that it cannot make up its mind whether it's for adults or for grown-ups.
Definitely.
You know, that whole James Coburn's whole like CIA outfit.
Yeah.
They've got this hulking wrestler chap, and he just like he just turns around and says, "You want me to rape him?" He just says that, right? When he's got Bruce Willis, they've captured Bruce Willis, they're taking him away, and he's like, "You want me to rape him?" What? What? You know, and this is a movie where they bang people's heads together and like Three Stooges and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then
they have lines like that. It really
Bunny, ball.
Oh yeah, and Richard E. Grant, he is so over the top.
Yeah, he said he hated this film.
He did. And yeah, it's an absolute mess, but I love it. And it's not the guy that directed Heathers as well, Michael Lehman.
Michael Lehman, yeah, and then the writer of Die Hard and Batman, and two writers from. I think was it based on. Or is it? I'm trying to see if it says on.
I think Pablo Escobar was doing
the story from Bruce Willis, but yeah.
Yeah, Yellow, and and Frank Stallone shows up in it as well, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, he's a gangster, isn't he?
Yeah. So I take it that's an invite then.
That is an invite, but
yeah, let's do that.
Right. Yeah, I think I saw it. In the cinema in July when it came out. I think it was.
And I was mad for it. I was like, this is until Terminator 2 came out. Terminator 2 just wiped the floor with everything that year.
Yeah.
But in July 91, Hudson Hawk, Edward Scissorhands, I would just love those films. They were my favourites. You know? I mean, I've got a confession to make. See the part in Edward Scissorhands where the woman, like, mounts him?
Yeah.
I thought that was... Yeah, I think I hit puberty in that moment. But you know, see, when I think about it, when I think about that now, she's assaulting him, right? Edward Scissorhands is, because I never understood. I was like, why are you going away? Why are you running away? Right? At the time, now I'm like, yeah, I understand, right? Yeah, you're being assaulted, of course. Yeah, I love Edward Scissorhands and Hudson Hawk. I seen them like weeks apart. That year, 1991, I must have went to the cinema like every single week. Naked Gun 2.5, Pope Must Die.
Yeah.
What was the other one? Highlander 2.
Yeah, I saw that in the cinema.
Because I was just at
And the Pope Must Die, yeah.
I was at that age where, well, the height, at least, that I could get into 15s. As soon as once I saw Godfather Part 3, that was it. I broke that seal. I could get into 15s, right? I could pass for a 15-year-old when I was, 11, 12. Because I was always tall. I was always really tall. And so I'd go and see any 15 movie. That was the thing.
Yeah.
You know?
I was the opposite. I was short. I looked a lot younger than I was. So when I was 15, I looked 12.
Right. How did you manage to get into Hudson Hawk then? Because I'm sure that was
because I was old enough.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. What is it? 91 was it? Or 92? Did we say?
1991. Absolutely.
91.
It wasn't until until later that year when it was on Barry Norman and he did a top 10 worst movies of the year and it was number one.
It was slated.
It was either that or the other Bruce Willis one, Bonfire of the Vanities.
I know, yeah.
What's up with them two? Because it wasn't a good year for Bruce Willis. But yeah, and I was puzzled. I was like, what? How is that? Of the year?
It's a fantastic film.
You know, it's
got
Leonardo da Vinci. It's got
it's adventure, action, comedy.
Yeah, burglary.
I don't know. Funker's done a video for me and you, Terry.
Teddy is fine.
And you've not seen? I haven't seen Pope Must Die since it came out, but or Nuns on the Run. I need to catch up on those two. Hudson Hawk was class.
Pump Up the Volume. I went to see Pump Up the Volume.
Oh yeah,
that was great. I mean, it's probably dated now.
Yeah.
Of course, Drop Dead Fred. I could not wait to see Drop Dead Fred, and I was not disappointed.
No, Rick Mayall just did it, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, it was just Rick Mayall's shtick, right, all through the film. But I watch it now, I realise it's a pretty bad movie, but
yeah.
But I still can't hate on it. I can't hate on Drop Dead Fred. It's not nice.
Happy Harry Hard on that's him.
Happy, yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. Dark Hard.
What children would have a home radio station now?
Well, that's what we've got, haven't we? That's it.
Well, yes, I guess this is it now.
Yeah, so we don't
live streaming. Well, yes, I guess it'll be a podcast because he didn't want his face on there, so no one knew who he was.
But yeah, there was some absolute peach films that year.
Yeah,
the following year was just the same. 92, binge. Because in Glasgow we've got the Evening Times newspaper, and every once in a while they would do this thing where they would give you a little. You probably get it in newspapers down there as well. You get a wee sneak preview of a movie that was going to come out in a couple of weeks. So you cut it out, you take it down to the cinema, they give you free tickets, and you get to see House Sitter. I went to see that with Steve Martin and Goldie Hawn. I love that movie. Ed Wood, 12 Monkeys. I went to see 12 Monkeys free a couple of weeks before it came out. Oh, amazing. Absolutely mind-blowing, that film. You know?
Yeah. Well, I think Empire Magazine, I had special screenings. I saw it was in the late 90s for Pitch Black and Unbreakable.
Oh, I love Unbreakable. I think that's
Yeah.
M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong's best film.
Yeah.
The Sixth Sense got spoiled for me because
Ah.
someone just simply said Bruce Willis is a ghost, and that was it. So the whole film.
Lousy trolls.
Yeah, I had the first two Scream movies spoiled for me as well. Someone told me the killers were.
It's not the same person, was it?
I can't remember, but they did. So, someone told me like, what was it in Scream 2? It's like, oh, it's Roseanne's sister. She's the killer. I was like, right, thanks.
Oh.
And but yeah, I love those free tickets, and I would just go every week. Every week. I mean, I'd go and see some rubbish as well. Suburban Commando, anything, you know.
Yeah. I was like an hour and a half from a big multiplex, so I had to drive, and then I'd make a day of it and see 2 or 3 films within the day for that week or month. But one day I did 5 films, so I spent the whole day at the cinema.
Wow.
I missed the last 10 minutes of Batman Returns, but I'd already seen it, and the first 5 minutes of The Player.
Player's a good film.
Yeah, didn't miss too much, luckily.
No stars in this picture. What was that?
Hate Steve Martin. Amigos so does that mean you like Steve Martin now, or?
I still have my original Three Amigos.
Oh, the Undertaker was in some. I don't think I've Suburban Commander. I haven't seen that for ages.
Three Amigos was my favorite film for such a long time that it even has a sticker on it that says "This belongs to Terry." I got this wee packet of stickers that had my name on it, and I purposely put it on my Three Amigos video. I was so proud of it.
Oh, there we go.
Such a great film. No, I know pretty much every line of dialogue. I haven't watched it in about 10 years.
Oh dear.
You can tell with the
still 18, but
Funko, have you not seen The Jerk or The Man with Two Brains? That's his two best. The Man with Two Brains and The Jerk are just Steve Martin's.
The Jerk is just crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. But the man with Two Brains, just so funny. The breeze feels good, when he's got that. He's so desperate to have sex with Kathleen Turner, and he's putting him off all the time. That's so brilliant.
And then she gets all fat in the end, anyway.
She's fantastic in that. She's so funny in that film. And apparently, when she did the audition for that part, Kyle Reiner and Steve Martin, they were not convinced. They were like, because she'd just come off of doing Body Heat.
Yeah, Body Heat.
Played the femme fatale character. So they were not convinced that Kathleen Turner could do comedy. And she proved to them in that audition that she was just perfect.
Yeah.
Just so funny. Into the mud, scum queen.
Have you seen Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid?
Yeah. Cleaning woman. Anytime someone says cleaning woman, he strangles them, yeah.
That was a very clever film how they edited it all out in.
Yeah, where they put all the old actors in.
Yeah.
Yes. And he's always like mocking them in some way. Cary Grant, Humphrey
Yeah.
Yeah. Very smart. Kyle Reiner was a really good director.
Yeah, he was.
One film that I absolutely adore of his is Oh God. I love Oh God. Not the sequels. The sequels I can not be bothered with, but the original Oh God is a nice film. I like it.
I've seen it for 30 years.
It doesn't really push the sort of religious aspect too much, because it doesn't portray himself as God that is affiliated with any sort of religion.
Keep it safe.
Because they have that bit in it where they go, "Oh, so it was Jesus Christ your son?" And he says, "Jesus Christ was my son. So was Muhammad. So was And same with this guy that charges $20 for a steak. It's just George Burns hitting out with some really witty lines. It's like, I'm God, right? And I've made mistakes and I apologize for that. Avocados, I'm sorry, I made the pit too big. Yeah, he's lovely.
I need to check that one out again.
Yeah, a few years ago, they were going to remake it with Betty White when she was alive.
Yeah, that would work.
That'd have been strange. Yeah, I love that film. Yeah, Carl Reiner. But yeah, The Man with Two Brains. Just I just bust a gut every time I watch it.
Well, what's the doctor's name?
Doctor Necessita, or his name.
His name.
Dr. Hafara. Dr. Hafara. Yeah. And Dr. Necessita.
Yeah.
What's the brain called? Umulmahay? Which is Sissy Spacek as well, doing the voice.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, uncredited, isn't she?
It's so funny. I couldn't fuck a gorilla. Like, he's even contemplating it. We've got the whole laboratory with tissue paper for walls.
Yeah. It's like a medieval castle setup, doesn't it?
Yeah, and even have the battering ram trying to go in and it just goes through cardboard walls. Oh, it's so good. And it's like, what are those assholes doing on the porch? It's pronounced azaleas.
And he breaks the window, doesn't he? And then hangs his hat.
He uses his hands as suction cups.
Carries that woman. Genius.
I know. Just even thinking about it, it's just hilarious. Unbelievable. Yeah, Funko, if you've not seen them, you're missing out.
Might change your mind.
I think he's gone.
Might be there. Someone might be watching. But
that's probably just me, though. I've got it.
Okay. Yeah, it's weird how sometimes it says 0 and then there's people commenting still, so I don't trust it.
I've noticed that.
It's not trustworthy about how it counts for people, but let's have a look. Right, I think we'll wrap it up for now then.
Yeah. Well, it was really nice hanging out.
Yes, it's always nice to have you here.
Thank you. So what's it you're doing tomorrow?
Krull,
of course.
It's been an interesting one. I think it's not. How long is it? Oh no, 76 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll be right.
Yeah.
What the hell?
It's not on for too long.
No, that's the shortest film I've done, I think.
Right. What's the longest? Highlander, probably.
Well, it probably is. It's something pushed in 2 hours.
That was quite long. At least you're not doing Heaven's Gate or something. You know.
The Lord of the Rings trilogy.
That to me that is the real never-ending story. No.
Right. I will say good night to everyone. Good night, everyone, and thank you for joining us. And we shall see you tomorrow, hopefully.
Yep.
All right. Good night.
Good night. Bye-bye.